Good motherfucking morning, motherfucking babies. Good motherfucking morning,
Oh my God.
ladies.
What a fucking force and bay you are. Come over here, take off your pants, and let's start making Twitch chat great again. Gachibus, gachibus, gachibus.
So it would seem. We all good, chilling, Gucci, Tamaguch. Pretty good, Chilean, very nice. Very nice. Very nice. We're back in black for another Sunday. Fun day, Sunday. Ate too much food. A little bit of a food coma still. Hours later. What the heck? What the heck, man? But I managed to make it to work. I managed to make it to work, chat. Don't worry. Be happy. We got some Zabronis. We got some resubbies as well. Very nice, very nice. Beautiful people. I know all of these people. Tremendous people. Alright. Great people. Poby, thank you. Lateroth, Giovanni, and Wuben you. Beige, Kiwi, Rosie, Wap, Inspector. Thank you very much. Bandito, Chusan, and Jan. With 100 years aware. 100 years in a row. Thank you very much. He says, 100 years aware. That's what he said. Yes. Have you not played the Mass Effect games yet? I have, except for the last one, which apparently sucked dick. So, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Pooh. When GTA Chaos Mod? I already did. Oh, San Andreas Chaos Mod? Which GTA is that based on? GTA in the Steam, the remastered, or the other one? I don't know how refined that one is compared to the GTA 5 one. It's the old one. I could look into it. Alright, and it's possible. We're not gonna do that today though. But it's possible. Shit, here we go again. Fuck my asshole. Alright, very good. 7331 Xmala, thank you, man. Philip, thank you for 4 years in a row. Minus 4 yields. Gersi BD, welcome back as well. Judy Badge, Mr. Philip. Alright, do you have anything cool, fresh, new, exciting to report to your great overlord, the overseer? I tried to make an impression of an overseer. It did not work. I already suppressed it. Narcissist doctor has died. Classic. Kimochi classroom is out. Okay. British man dies after falling ill at hair transplant clinic in Turkey. Alright. You're looking pretty buff today. Can you show us your whole body and flex? Bro, this ain't the tier 3 sub only stream, alright? You're not even sub. You can't even make a single demand, bitch. Bitch. CS2 IEM Cologne Grand Finals in 35 minutes. Grand finals in CSGO Shite 2. When you say plebs are way more base than subs, because I don't think that with your 140 IQ logic, you would never spend money subbing to a Twitch streamer. If I had to watch ads, I would definitely sub to the streamer I watch the most. But yes. Adblock. Does Adblock work on phone nowadays? I don't watch streamers, but I can imagine a lot of people watch on phone as well. It works on phone? Okay, I have no idea. Science, bitch! Ads have gotten super bad. It's like 90 per 3. Dude, ads have been the same for like the last 5 years, alright? At least, alright? The only thing that changed is the whatever streamer is manually changing the amount of ads. Alright, I hate this consensus that it's Twitch pushing shit. It's literally streamers changing it. Like, what the fuck? You think you're getting more ads than what a streamer put in their settings, or what? What? No, you are not. What the fuck? Pre-roll ads? Pre-roll ads are turned off if you have mid-roll ads. I turn off my pre-roll ads. Because people rather have mid-roll ads for some fucking reason than pre-roll ads. I don't know what's up with that, but... I adblock you and you never made a single penny of me. Fuck you. I mean, I wasn't expecting to, but I'm saying that people complain about Twitch increasing ads when it's always been the streamers. Like, it's so stupid. Like, this fucking idea you have that Twitch is the villain. You have a minimum amount of ads on Twitch, which is called a pre-roll. If you don't want the pre-roll, then you have to do 3 minutes of mid-roll ads. 3 minutes per hour. That's not too much. So the lowest you would get is 3 minutes if you don't want the pre-roll ads from a streamer. If there's more ads, then that means the streamer has put more ads in their settings. Okay? Like, I don't know why you get this shit from. Like, I see this on Twitter too, on like Twitch posts and stuff. Oh, they're pushing so many ads now, and I'm like, what? They haven't changed shit, alright, other than fighting adblock itself, but that has always been the case. But the amount of ads is based on the streamer you watch, whether you are subbed or not subbed. How do you know this? What do you mean, how do I know this? Because I am a streamer for 10 years, alright? What the fuck? How do I know this? Least retarded fucking chatter. What the fuck? I'm getting flashbacks to back when Twitch did exclusive contracts and people were like, don't blame the streamer, he has to roll these ads because it's in his contract. Like, and who fucking signed the contract? Well, what? Fucking Santa Claus or what? What the fuck? Like, I'm sorry, but the majority of Twitch fucking viewers are fucking challenged. Okay? Giga challenged. Alright? Just saying. Just super saying. And you say he's right, but I mean up in the 90s of percentages, which means that you're more likely to be in there than not, Mr. He's right. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's 50% on this stream, you know, but in general 90%. 100% factual. Just saying. Alright, anything else interesting I don't get to add on your stream? That's because you have a sub badge. And if you don't have a sub badge, then you have ad block like a normal human being. And if you don't have ad block, then you have brain damage like subnormal. What amount of ads do you have? I have the lowest amount for skipping pre-rolls or removing pre-rolls. Which I still don't understand why people hate pre-rolls so much in comparison. I'm just saying personally, I would rather sit 45 seconds of pre-rolls than 3 minutes of fucking ads per hour. Like what? Alright, let's see here. We got links, chat. We got links. True, but it's annoying to click and then immediate ad. I mean, I don't watch Twitch, so I take your word for it. That's why we have it like this now. I take your word for it. Alright, Linkos. Who's up for some Linkos? These are sometimes worse than ads, I would say. So, let's roll the casino. Yeah. Starting with this.
Why do narcissists mess with your mind so much? It's because your mind is Satan's #1 target. If he can get in your head, he can affect and infect every other area of your life.
Aryan Shaitan.
Using the people closest to you.
Oh my god, here we go.
Hey, my friend, welcome back to another edition of the Building Faith podcast, where it is my hope to bring you biblical solutions to life's tough challenges. So if you are being blessed by our time together, would you do me a favor and hit that subscribe and notification button? I'd greatly
Wow, look at that. The button is flashing up.
Narcissism is a deeply infectious personality problem that can affect and infect every area of your life. But did you know that there are actually demonic spirits that are driving that grandiose, self-entitled behavior? You see, a narcissist is someone who has yielded to the demonic spirits that are driving their destructive behavior. And these spirits tempt the narcissist with a false sense of hope, strength, and control. And because the narcissist has such a deep sense of shame that they desperately try to avoid and cover up, they actually become easy targets for wicked spirits to have their way. The demonic goal is to not only destroy the life of those that they infect, but also the lives of those that are connected to the narcissist. And people they couldn't otherwise get to are now easy prey for these demons, as the narcissist now becomes their Trojan horse. Their goal? To make you feel like you're going crazy and to get you consumed in the narcissistic behavior so that you have no time or energy to focus on God and His purpose for your life. Demons will use narcissists, #1, to jam up your receiving signal from God. #2, to keep you on an exhausting emotional roller coaster. #3, trap you in a toxic mental spiral. #4, deceive you into believing that as a Christian, you're somehow responsible for improving this person's behavior in the relationship. So to better arm you, let's talk about 8 of the common demonic spirits that operate behind narcissists and how you can overcome. #1 is the spirit of witchcraft. You think witchcraft is limited to voodoo and black magic?
And dark arts.
Fellas, it's Eric Bugenhagen reporting in here, and the wife and daughter are going to be home in about less than 20 minutes, about 15 minutes, but I figure I have to do some commentary because I saw this clip, and it's only 2 minutes and 45 seconds, so I said the freaking stars aligned. Let's have a quick chit-chat. Is there a specific topic? Oh my God, Tater, this is ridiculous. Is there a specific? Is there a? This is listen. It just gets excited when I get yelled in front of the TV. I guess. Is there a specific topic in this video? No, it's just freaking Tom Flats. I said he's screaming at a guy that's. I said let's just freaking talk about this. What the hell is that? My goodness.
Next level react streamer.
I can't even hear it.
A fucking
Hold on, I'm
TV.
scrapping right now. Look at this. This is just absolutely ridiculous. They're fighting over the wubby. They're fighting over the wubby. Come on, boys. Who's gonna get the wubby? 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 Come on, tussle. Tussle for the wubby. Compete. Compete. Oh! My goodness. What is this? Alright, this is gonna go on for a while. So let's talk about what we got here on the telly. I have no time here, so hopefully this is a pungent message.
2.8k views. Oh, the loophole!
Look at how young and dreamy Tom Flats is. How old do you think he is?
The loophole!
My goodness. Come on, fellas, let's wrap it up.
Oh my god. You know you're a fucking YouTuber, right?
God.
Don't fulfill those dreams, and don't fulfill that energy when you're ready to perform. You're a failure. You're a failure. You're not who you deserve to be. Doing deserving colorblind. When you approach the ring extension machine, when you approach the squat rack, you have to conjure up those things. Conjure up those
What is fucking control for ants?
commitments. Engage yourself, and you promise yourself. You promise yourself. Nobody fucking knows the secret.
I love the intensity, guys. That is just sheer intensity. We can't even hear what he's talking about, but you just see how excited he gets. And I think that's true, you know what I'm saying? It's not about the program per se. It's about conjuring up the freaking intensity to just absolutely decimate whatever it is you're doing. Because if you don't do that, like, your bar is going to be so much lower, guys, right?
Bro, you're really making a 14-minute video on a fucking 2-minute fucking react video? What the fuck? Holy shit.
Bah! Bah! Let's go stick it! I make myself psyched up because it's been a while since we've done a freaking watch long, fellas.
Oh
And
no. Now it's a 1 hour 30 minute.
You noticed as you tune in here. Oh, I don't know. Do we have a new big screen TV? Okay? I told you, fellas. I freaking told you. Come Black Friday, you bet your freaking butts we're gonna be back to the living room. Okay? Optimal freaking lighting, optimal episodes to watch. Now, I will fill you in on something when it comes to how long did it take to buy this TV? Took a long time, right? Now you're saying, Sticky, what the frick, what's the beard, huh? I don't want this beard, okay? My beard clippers has been broken for weeks. And I keep freaking planning on buying a new one, but I don't. I don't want this, okay? I don't think I'm trying to hide a weak chin or anything like that. This is just sheer procrastination. I don't want this beard. Now you might also be saying, wow, what a feminine shirt you have on. Is that feminine?
Yeah.
I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? It's that feminine.
That's pretty feminine.
Now, we're going to watch Jay Cutler here, fellas. Jay Cutler. Why do we watch Jay Cutler? Well, we watched a lot of horse cockery throughout these months, haven't we?
Me too.
We watched Ronnie, grade A horse cocker. Kevin Lavroni did some serious horse cockery. Dorian Yates. Horsecockery at its finest. So what does that leave us? That leaves us with freaking 5-time Mr. Olympia. Is it 5-time? I'm not sure. I don't freaking know. Okay? I'm not one of these fanatics that has all the statistics. Right? But what I do know is that we need to get down and dirty. A lot of people say Jay Cutler. They compare him to Ronnie Coleman. You get what I'm saying? They say, look at how Ronnie trained, and then look at how Jay trained. And, I mean, freaking Ronnie was, greatest of all time, but let's exclude that. People just say, look at how Ronnie turned out versus Jay, who's, you know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm freaking saying here? So my point is, I want to watch this. Was Jay, in fact, a science-based geek, or was he a horsecocker? We'll find out. The funny thing is, I've actually never watched any of his training before. Probably because I've been swayed not to from the rhetoric of the pencil necks that advocate to train versus his way versus frickin' Ronnie's way. Now, I grew up with watching the frickin' 800 solid-ass pound deadlifts and Metro Flex horse-cockery, you know what I'm saying? I didn't grow up watching this. Was that a mistake? I don't think so. I also had a roommate in college who I remember he bought the Branch Warren Training DVD, and we watched that, you know what I'm saying? That's what it was all about back then, fellas. You didn't watch YouTube, you got the freaking DVD, you know? I was young and dumb, so you freaking, sucked back some beers while you watched this guy horsecock. Little did I realize, it's like, hey, put the freaking beers down, you get to horsecocking too. You know what I mean? You watch this stuff and you get motivated, but then it's like, maybe I should horsecock. You get what I'm saying?
That's too much horsecocks for me.
What's
I'm
your
getting PTSD.
120? 91? And what does it all mean? Is it even possible to define a person's intelligence by a test? And does who is setting the test and why make a difference to your score? Welcome to this short guide to IQ, made with the help of two highly intelligent experts.
IQ really started with Alfred Binet, who was a Frenchman, and he was asked by his government to develop a test that could determine whether people needed remedial help with their education. They later became dubbed IQ, Intelligent Quotient. But he warned against that name because he said they weren't tests of intelligence. What they were tests of a certain kind of ability.
So Binet was the originator of intelligence testing, and that led to the concept of IQ that we have today. The idea that somebody could have a general intellectual level that could be measured between 1 and 100.
What happened next was that it crossed the Atlantic.
Here's a cute and
was
funny
adopted
link.
by
Also,
American
no more
psychologists.
links.
And they decided that IQ was innate, that you were born with it, there was nothing you could do to change it, and that different population groups, different ethnic groups, had different innate IQ. This view of the early IQ testers in the United States has been subsequently decisively disproved. With Ashkenazi Jews, at the time of the First World War, they had lower than average IQs. By the time of the Second World War, higher than average. And the reason for that was that they had better education, better nutrition, and that on average the parents had become better educated as well. So those factors shifted the average IQs. The reason different groups score differently on IQ relates to the fact that IQ tests measure abstract intelligence. In other words, your ability to deal with abstract logic. And that is determined very significantly by what happens in your early years of your life. So if you come from a community where there's a lot of argument, where you're encouraged to read, where you're encouraged to discuss things, on average, it's likely that that community will have higher IQs.
IQ tests have often, throughout history,
This has not been proven, by the way.
to further political
What is
aims,
blabbing about right
whether
now?
those be sexist, racist, whatever agenda politicians may want to put forward. IQ tests have been used to support that. And the idea that they are scientific because they're based on quantitative measures has been something that's been exploited by many governments. IQ tests in the early 20th century, sometimes women did fare worse. That wasn't always the case. Intelligence tests were based on completing activities such as completing a puzzle, completing a task, looking at reaction times, and if someone had not engaged in those activities before,
Yeah, all of these are
for
not
example,
valid
never
IQ
been
tests that they
allowed
were
to
using back then.
access these kinds of
The only valid IQ tests are the ones that are using the Ravens matrices, right? Which is the pattern recognition that you usually see nowadays. Because then you don't have to take into account education. You don't have to take into account language, right? None of those are needed for the actual IQ tests that we have today. These are all outdated ones that they had probably asked if you have 4 apples or you remove 3 apples, how many apples do you have remaining in fucking English or something, and expect immigrants to do well on that. Like, it's stupid as shit. But Ravens matrices are the only ones that you can actually do. It's the one that has up arrow, you know, right arrow, down arrow. Which one is the next arrow? It's left arrow. You know, an immigrant can see that without a single fucking spoken word of English, right? And this thingy that different ethnicities have different IQs, that's also bullshit. It's not been proven, at least, whether it's true or not. It hasn't been proven because there hasn't been an operation like Mensa, for example. They don't operate in third world countries. And the thing that people don't understand about IQ, which is majority of you guys, and the majority of people saying that different ethnicities have different IQs, that IQ is a bell curve, right? With a standard deviation of 15, by definition, all right? And what is this based on? This is based on the country, all right? It's based on the region where they make this bell curve from, right? So in Sweden, it has 100 IQ. In America, the average IQ is also 100. In England, the average IQ is 100. All right, it's based on the region. That doesn't mean that the average Swede is as smart as the average, American, but they have the same average IQ by definition. You cannot, undergo that. You cannot take anything away from that because that's just how the definition is built. Now, what these fucking IQ ethnicity correlation testers try to make it seem as if, a certain race has lower IQ or whatnot, but you cannot do that because it's based on region, all right? So what they try to do at one point is they took the fucking British IQ, Mensa IQ test, and they take that one, which is based on the British population, and they give it to third world countries, right? And they have the same criteria as, for example, it being timed and supervised and yada 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 yada, right? And when you do that and they get a slightly lower result, they say, okay, so they have lower IQ, but this could be a lot of fucking different factors that they are too sub-IQ to understand in their formula, right? It could be malnutrition, right? Malnutrition makes you think slower, especially since it's a timed event. Every question you don't answer in time will subtract your IQ, right? So, like, when people in this show, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Like, they talk about this old test, they are not relevant. These people saying ethnicities have different IQs, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They're all sub-IQ, alright?
One of the dangers of IQ tests is that people see them as a measure of intelligence, whereas really what they're measuring is abstract logic. And
which is intelligence.
Like emotional intelligence.
Book smart is just smart.
Like long-term memory, like wisdom that they don't measure. I'm not opposed to IQ tests per se. I think that they are useful in measuring abilities in things like maths, science, computer science, because they're measuring the same kinds of things that IQ tests measure. I think the biggest misconception about IQ is that it's the same thing as intelligence, and it's not. We've seen that IQ can change.
IQ is the same thing as intelligence, but IQ and intelligence is not the same thing as smart, as people commonly use the term when you know a lot of things, right? When someone is read up on a lot of things, the majority of people go, oh, that guy is smart, he knows a lot about politics, he knows how the government works, he knows, oh, this guy is very smart, he's a doctor, he has read, you know, all the biology and whatever is needed, right? But it's not the same thing. The intelligence is the ability to absorb knowledge at a better rate than someone who is not as intelligent, all right? So they have an easier time becoming what is commonly known as smart, right? I hope you enjoyed my TED Talk, chat, and can now differentiate.
And education can change IQ. It is not fixed.
I would hope that intelligence would never be used as a concept to make political decisions over whether or not someone has access to education, access to healthcare, access to freedom of movement, access to any of these universal human rights.
Intelligence is a multifaceted thing, and multifaceted things can't really be measured in terms of a single number, which is what IQ tests give you. And when they've looked at the genetics of intelligence, there are thousands of genes that are implicated. So it is a much more complex thing than what is measured by a single IQ test.
Says a lot about you now that you still don't know what graphic settings mean in games, because I don't give a shit. That's the simple explanation. If I need to understand something, I will understand it, but I simply cannot be arsed to learn graphic settings in games, alright? Fucking countries, locations on a map that I will never visit, right? It's useless knowledge, alright? History, useless knowledge, alright? History shapes the future. No, shut the hell up. Nothing ever happens, man. So that way, you have room for things that is absolutely of the essence in that specific moment to learn, right? It's the best possible thing. That's why I suppress so much shit, alright? So much shit. Like, I don't remember shit about shit, but that's only useless shit. If I need to learn something, if I need to study math for something, I will learn it, alright? I've suppressed all my math, pretty much. But if I had to relearn it, which I don't really, because nowadays you can just type a question into fucking Google or something else and you will find the answer. But yeah, so it's kind of useless. Now you can Google everything, so does that mean you don't need to know anything? No, not true. Because you need to understand what you need to Google. You need to understand the logic behind things. Alright. Before you can ask a logical question. Otherwise you don't even know what you need to ask. Like say you're trying to learn a language or something, right? You're trying to study a language on your free time. And you feel like, oh, you're not progressing, right? And then you ask chat, how do you learn a language faster? But in reality, you should be asking, let's say you are not learning because your internet is going off every 5 seconds and you can't use your computer. How do I fix my internet? That's what you should be asking, right? But you're too stupid to understand that that's what's holding you back from learning. So you ask, how do I learn the language? It wasn't the best analogy, but you know what I'm saying. History has always shaped the future because the past has always determined the future. You sound like a historian, scholar.
Hollow false. Genuine question, why would your opinion matter on any subject? High IQ is like having a powerful engine in a car with no steering wheel. I would rather ask 90 IQ plumber if I need a plumbing advice.
Yet you're here asking me questions and also paying for it. I mean... What did he ask? He asked why my opinion would matter on any subject. Genuine question, he asked. If it didn't matter, he wouldn't donate. Chat, I have mastered the art of rage baiting. And I have become the rage bait. Alright. That's why we don't get the 12 wins right away, you know? It's much better this way. It's the least amount of effort. Min-maxed my job. That is what it is. No further links though, Your Honor. Beach battle.
Mohammedans, my brothers of the sword. I'd rather fight beside you than any army of thousands. Let no man forget how menacing we are. We are lions.
Spartans.
You know what's there?
What is your fish?
Beyond that beach. Immortality. Take it. It's yours.
history matters for making good movies. Not at all. This could be a made up story and it wouldn't be still as good. And it is fucking made up shit all the time, it is.
The man wants to die.
It is historical. Yeah, Achilles' heel. He died to one arrow in the fucking heel. Ah, dude. Ah, take your spiced up stories somewhere else, Santa. Alright. Come on. Come on, chat. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about.
Given the battle, you'll take the war.
He was 1 HP.
Battles and the men will forget who's king.
Look at him. If you were born as a Greek plebeian in 400 AC, what would you assort to rise in society? What would I absorb? Probably politics. Was the big big deal back then. A safe bet at least.
Those men down there need help. Now! Teton, with me!
The fuck? Click the same one. Cash registry
Turn the
guy.
key to reg. Then hit any price, like $15 is 1, 5, and then you always hit this 00. And then you have to hit a department, so we'll just make everything 1. And then you hit another price, say $8.
Show us where you hide the stash.
8, 00, 1. And you can see it's coming out on the receipt. There's the 15 and the 8. And when you're ready to total it, you're going to go over to this key right there. We're going to hit that. And it's going to give you the total, which is $23. 15 plus 8 equals 23. Okay? And then you're going to put in the amount the person gives you. Always
Monday POV.
Let's say they give you $40. 4000. And then you always hit the big green button for the change. The drawer pops open and it tells you how much change to give. Okay? So it's always the price. Say $8, 800 comes up on the screen. You always have to hit a department. You could even hit 1, 2, 3, whatever you want. 1 to another price. 12, 1.
This could be me.
Okay, and then I want a subtotal.
In a parallel universe.
I'm gonna go over to this key. $20, right? use the arrow key to forward if you want to see what's on your receipt. 8 and 12 is $20. Then you type in the amount they give you. So they give you 25 bucks, 2500. Hit the green button, it'll tell you how much change to give. $5. And the cash drawer opens and the receipt prints. That's it. And of course the register has to be on REG. When I want to turn
It's
it
that
off,
simple.
just go to off.
Newly declassified White House tapes have revealed former US President Richard Nixon's well-known hatred for India and Indians. Nixon's deep antipathy, which was feeded by National Security Advisor Henry Kissinger, also guided the US policy towards India in the 1970s. Professor Gary J. Bass of Princeton University had filed a legal request for their declassification. The conversations recorded in the Oval Office with a group of senior officials on June 17, 1971, have Nixon on record saying that Indian women are the most unattractive women in the world and Indians are the most sexless and pathetic people. Kissinger is heard telling Nixon that Indians are masters at flattery and sucking up. That's how they survived 600 years, he says. In another part of the conversation, Nixon bitterly says what the Indians need is a mass famine. Nixon's deep animosity stemmed from India's non-alignment policy and closeness to the Soviet Union. Nixon also loathed Indira Gandhi, a feeling that she reciprocated. The then US president nurtured a soft spot for Pakistan and its then president, General Agha Muhammad Yahya Khan, who was acting as Nixon's go-between.
What are those eyebrows? What the fuck?
Because of this, Nixon largely ignored the atrocities inflicted on the Bengali people of then East
literally the devil.
Pakistan, which led to the India-Pakistan 1971 Bangladesh Liberation War. The declassified tapes shed light on presidential racism and how this reflects on his or her attitude towards international events.
Ooh la la.
Glad to have you back. Glad to have you back.
I don't remember. Is that supposed to be Leon? It is. God damn. And this character doesn't exist in fucking Resident Evil, right? Or? I don't fucking know. Only in the movies. She played in... was she the one who played in Underworld as well? The vampire one? She kinda looks like her. No? That was another one?
Well, I must say, it does have a certain ease to it. successfully bond with the T-virus, to fully realize her powers. Well, now I have need of you, the old you. So I've given you back your gift. You are the weapon.
I'm gonna kill you.
Perhaps. But first you have work to do. The Red Queen is determined to destroy all life on Earth. This is the last that remain of us, of the human race. It seems we're bonded against a common foe. This is why we needed you back. The ultimate weapon. This is humanity's last stand. The beginning of the end.
Real. Bro, was that a fucking was that a fucking Mutalisk? What the fuck? Did you just steal this from StarCraft? It's crazy. I mean, I've seen this movie, but I didn't. The fuck? Literally a fucking Mutalisk. Motherfuckers. Resident Evil was first? No, I don't think so. Very much not so, sir. Mechanist. Nades, thank you for the 3 years. Enjoy the badge. Florida PKer, Sulian, Pork Shopio. We got Elbow Party, Parry, and Time Travel with Prime Sub. Thank you very much. Unidentified with 4 years. He's wrong. It's talking about you, chat. It's talking about you. Dennis, Megaman, welcome back as well. Classic. Pancakes. Oh shit. Pancakes. Oh, it's cold. Sugar free, yeah. Clown Fiesta.
Repsion's a little fucking bitch. If I had the opportunity, I'd kill him. Slit his fucking throat with this knife. Really like to use this knife on him.
Vegan
like
gains.
He really does deserve to die. Like, he's such a smug little bitch. I'd love to just slide a knife right across his throat and just watch him, like, just look all scared when, you know, he's just dying.
That's the important, pertinent part. So what's your reaction, Vegan Gains, and make it angry?
Sounds like he's
No, angrier. Angrier. You gotta be like, "Rrr." Okay, there you
Sounds
go.
like
Whining
that
like a bitch.
Fucker's trying to just run away with
There you go, there you go. No, but seriously, what is your opinion?
Well, so it's a great opportunity to meet me, and don't be shy. I say hi and talk to everyone.
Hey, Vegan Gains, Vegan Gains.
Told you! Fuck off! So it's a good opportunity to try and kill me, so if you think you have the fucking guts, come to the fucking Toronto Veg Fest! I don't know how I could possibly be labeled as a fucking hypocrite. I never said I liked people. I hate people. Some people say they hate people, but I really, really hate people. And I'll be dead fucking serious. I'm a sadist. I enjoy hurting people. When I just beat the ever-living shit out of somebody, I get a warm, tingly feeling inside like I'm being loved. Why the fuck should I have any respect for people? There are some people that I really do love, and I think they're worth something, but the majority of the human race, I just have absolutely no respect for. So don't get on my bad side, make some vegan gains, and be nice to animals, or I'll kill you. So the only use I can see getting out of you is cutting your fucking skin off and turning you into my new fucking wallet! I fucking hate children. They literally make me sick. When I see babies in a commercial, I start to gag and almost throw up, and I have to look away and mute it. And when I see babies in a stroller, especially when they're crying, I just want to put my foot through the fucking thing and step on it until it's nothing but blood and pulp on the fucking pavement!
Vegan Gains is proud that he wipes his poopy ass with his bare hands, no tissue or water.
And nothing you can do to me is worse than the suffering and death of
Do
the
not
animals
redeem.
you eat. So you can make all of the legal threats you want. Nothing is going to stop me from defending the animals that you harm, and nothing is going to stop me from speaking the truth that animal products are not only insanely cruel, but also incredibly unhealthy and unsustainable. So, have a nice fucking day. Hopefully some of you can make some vegan gains.
Hopefully. Now you're top 10, Baby Rage.
Nigga, like, fuck is you talking about? Like, nigga. Hey. Fucked up. Nigga, like, fuck is you talking about? Like, nigga. Hey. Fucked up. You mean, like, fuck is you talking about? Stay over there. Yeah. She's not speaking for you. You got a bum ass A-boy jacket that came out in 1990. Bro. Damn. You got a fucking. That's this all. Get your money up. Simple. Like, I'm done. I'm just done. Get your money up. Alright? Alright? You wanna know how shoes I got on? I got Steve Adams on. Alright?
Nobody wants Steve Adams no more.
What the
I don't know what they said.
What is you talking about?
Damn, you petty as hell. You can't even afford this now. Nobody torturing you. What you doing that for?
I don't know what the fuck they're saying.
I don't do when you get mad.
You sound
I mean, riding the fucking NY subway is like a tourist attraction at this point, right? That's where all the fun shit happens. Oh, we have to go see the New York subway after we go to Statue of Liberty.
You keep staring. Should I feel embarrassed, or will that just
I have to go get some water. 1 second.
It's nice to quietly enjoy each other's company like this. It feels very relaxing.
It's on the house this time. Next time you stare at me like this, I'm charging you by the minute. Don't forget to send me the pics later.
I'm wearing some makeup today. Does it look weird? Then I'll stand right here. Please help take a picture of me, manager. This isn't a weird pose, is it?
Sorry. It appears I've been staring at you. I want to record this moment. What is it? Why are you staring at me? Is my foundation looking cakey? Is it my lashes? Hey! Say something already! Ugh, get a little closer. And make sure my face looks small in the picture. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. I composed the shopping background music myself. 1, 2, 3. Last to move wins.
Is there rust on my face? Is my face too reflective? I might need to watch the angle.
Something the matter? I'm all ears, bud. Why aren't you talking? You just want to keep locking eyes like this? Don't just stare at this little trucker like that. It's kinda embarrassing.
Am I shedding again? Do you need me to look fierce?
Is this sharding again? What?
Your eyes are so gentle. I'm not afraid.
I'm afraid.
You want to take a photo of me?
そんなに見つめられたら穴が開いちゃうわ。もちろん冗談よ。撮りたいものを撮ったらいいんじゃない？
Jesus Christ. Ruth Gell, AFK not Misha, KSab, Pero, Force and Sub. Welcome back. Plane Explorer and Seller as well.
In this video, we're going to talk about the difference between wisdom and intelligence. Those are two related concepts that often get confused, and they're really important to understand the difference between. So let's unpack the details. Hello there, friends, and welcome back. If we're just meeting for the first time, I am Alex Lyon, and this channel, Communication Village, is here to help people like you, rising leaders who want to increase your leadership skills so that you can bring out the best in everybody around you.
Leadership
and
skills.
In today's video, we're going to talk about the important differences between wisdom versus intelligence. Now, these are both really important. I believe personally that in most professional settings, we overvalue intelligence and we undervalue wisdom. And I think if you look at the last 20 or 25 years of corporate scandals of these highly intelligent people,
Just say experience.
that were making really
Why do you have
bad
to say wisdom
decisions,
like a fucking owl?
you begin to see that the lack of intelligence wasn't really the issue. They just made unwise decisions that destroyed their companies. And we'll talk about specific examples like Enron in a moment. So first of all, let's define intelligence. So intelligence is what you know. It's your ability to acquire new knowledge. It's your ability to
It's not what you know. It's this. Alright? And it's this. It's not what you know.
apply knowledge to evaluate and analyze.
What you know is
problems
literally
and
fucking
solve them.
book smart or
My
wisdom
father says
or
that we all have a genius
knowledge,
in us
whichever you want to
somewhere.
use.
And what he means by that is each of us has our own type of unique intelligence that we can cultivate and develop, but we're all a little different. So traditionally, we think of intelligence as aligning with normal academics, like your ability to memorize content for an exam that's coming up. But you could also have a creative intelligence, a musical intelligence, or problem-solving intelligence. Lots of different ways to look at intelligence. And so we don't all have the same type of intelligence, and sometimes we take an over favorably generous view of intelligence overall. So in other words, we think that intelligence is good. That's another way to say it. We think, oh, intelligence is good. But here's a question. What about all these science fiction movies where we have the mad scientist, the evil genius, and the people like that at Enron? These were some of the smartest people, by the way. These executives were called the best of the best. In fact, they wrote a book about these top executives at Enron called The Smartest People in the Room. When the top executives were there at meetings, everything they said was, quote, incandescently brilliant. They knew everything, and yet they made poor decision after poor decision to run the company out of business. They used their intelligence to manipulate accounting, to manipulate perceptions of the value of their company, and fool stock analysts. They fooled everybody, almost everybody, with their intelligence. What they lacked was wisdom. They didn't consider if they should do these things, they just did it. Just like in Jurassic Park, they had the intelligence to clone dinosaurs.
Bro, this guy thinks
but
you
they
can
didn't
have a
know if they
100%
should do it or
success
not.
rate
Right
just
now,
because
we
you're
have the ability to
intelligent.
clone perhaps
Alright,
human beings.
you can
Should we?
make
That's a
20
question
good
of
decisions
wisdom
in a
that
row,
needs to ask.
and then you can
We
make
have
one
the
bad.
intelligence now. We're right on the edge of being able to make.
Or you can make 21 good
artificial
decisions,
intelligence.
or but one of
should
them
we? That's where wisdom
turns out to be
steps in.
bad
So
luck,
let's turn now
right?
to
There's
wisdom
a
and what is,
corona
what
outbreak, or
wisdom is more
you know, a
generally.
black swan, or whatever.
The
You
book of
cannot literally
Proverbs
predict
describes wisdom
unless you're
as
fucking
better than silver, gold, and jewels. Much
Dr.
better than
Manhattan.
just know-how or smarts. Wisdom is the kind of stuff that you guide your life by and can really give you a good life versus a bad life. So let's unpack this more with some specific definitional content. Wisdom is putting good judgment, sound reasoning, and knowledge into practice. So wisdom has practice as part of it. It's not just enough to know right from wrong, good from bad, but it's to make decisions that apply that knowledge. Wisdom is having the foresight to use your knowledge and your understanding to move toward the best possible long-term outcomes. Now, wisdom is often very simple. You don't have to have a genius-level brain to make wise decisions. The entire movie Forrest Gump was based upon this principle. Here was a guy who they said in the movie had a very low IQ. He didn't do well in school. He wasn't, quote, intelligent. But he made some very simple decisions throughout his life that created an amazing life for him that was far above his level of intelligence. And you saw a lot of smart people all around him making bad life decisions. So there's the difference between wisdom and intelligence. Wisdom is often very straightforward and very simple if you're willing to live.
This guy is fucking rage bait maestro. Sarah Mas, thank you for the 50 months. Lightfoot Sam with the 7 years. Unsubscribing at this point would be extremely painful for you. That it would. During the badgement. Odrad Shakes as well. 4 years on Raffle W. 4 years for Sonic. Can I have a Phil's birthday, man? To my boy JNE, Mr. Force. I guess there you go. JNE. Mario Fay. 6 years on Frail the Feather. Says a little E. Thank you very much, sir. Muller C. Pluck Turner. Rixa. Thanks. Gunner Vine. I'm 24 months. My god. WMB Hayes. Hurricane. Sad GW. A lot of people dropping in hard. We got a prime sub on Daimo Yo Mega. Daimyo Mega. This guy fucking trying to sneak. Sneak a link. Alright. I'll allow it. I know I said no more links before you fucking silent link there. but it's 1 minute, so I will give you this one. Bruh. Training to execute foreigners who litter. That's Singapore, not Indonesia. Or maybe Indonesia does that too, I don't know. That's some real Hearthstone aim, yeah. Useless information. Yes, unless you're going to either Indonesia or Singapore. Then it could be useful to know. The punishment for littering. -1 hand. Alright, we are good. No further links, Your Honor. No further links. We are loaded on sugar-free pancakes, ladies and gentlemen. That can only mean one thing, and one thing only. We are getting a yearly win today. Today. And you all have the opportunity to witness greatness firsthand. You are privileged. Black magic. Dark arts. Black magic. Fuck, I really gotta fix this. Like, this mouse is fine. It's just the scroll wheel that's broken. It like scrolls up sometimes. Pull out. Blow on it. It's dirt 100%. Oh, maybe. Okay. I have a same issue, that's between the wheel. Okay. One day we'll find out. Alright, let's see what we got here, ladies and gentlemen. We got a little map strat.